If I wanted to skyrocket my metabolism and burn fat faster, this is exactly how I would do it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Montel Harden, certified personal trainer, strength conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. And we help people drop fat, build muscle, and improve their health, fitness, and performance. If you vibe with that, like and subscribe. Make sure to turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. Let's dive in. So one of the most impactful things that you can do to increase your body's metabolism, and let's take a very quick snapshot of what metabolism is. Basically, it's how many calories or what level of energy your body expends at rest. That at rest part is going to be the most important part, because you want a body, if you want to drop fat consistently, if you want to keep body fat off consistently, you want a body that has a high metabolic rate when you're not doing anything. And when we filter things through that lens, you'll automatically start to make different decisions in terms of what you do for, trying to lose weight, for your exercise regimen, for your nutrition regimen. So it's extremely important to remember the at rest part, but it's basically just making sure that your body expends more calories and energy than the energy and calories that you consume. And you'll create this deficit. This is where the calorie deficit term comes from, where you're burning fat consistently. So that's kind of what it is in a very, very quick explanation. Metabolism is extremely complex. There are so many things that impact it, especially the energetic output side of it. So if you want more in-depth kind of breakdown on it, I'd love to do that. But if not, we're going to keep pushing. So first off, one of the biggest and most impactful things that I would do I would focus on getting stronger in my resistance training sessions every single week. So a study done by the Journal of Applied Physiology shows that consistent strength training can increase metabolic rate. That's what I just talked about. Basically, your body's how much energy it expends at rest. If you do nothing, how much energy it expends. It can increase your metabolic rate by 7 to 8% over several months. So it's attributed, this increase is attributed to muscle gain from your regular resistance training sessions, because muscle tissue is more metabolically demanding to maintain than fat tissue. So you've got two things at play here. When you resistance train consistently, the actual workout in itself, the workout that you go through, that's gonna burn you calories and increase your metabolism a little bit. And then you've got the repair that happens over the next 1 to 3 days from that resistance training session. That's going to help you burn calories. And then after all of that, now you have a new layer of muscle that over time is going to help you burn 7 to 8% more calories over time and increase your body's metabolic rate. So on 3 different occasions, resistance training is helping you burn some extra calories. And then on the back end, you have a permanent benefit once that muscle is actually built up. And this is why it's so important. Muscle is basically like passive income for your body. Everybody wants passive income. Everybody wants to be able to see some zeros hit their bank account without having to have done much of anything for them. You want to be able to wake up to money. That's how you retire. If you can't wake up to money, you can't retire. If you have to go to work every single day, then you will always have to go to work until the day you die. And most of us put plans in place so that we do not have to go to work until the day we die. Some of us have a different number. My personal number, I would love to be retired by 50. For you, I think that you might be the standard 65. I think it's 65, 62, 65, something like that. But whatever your retirement age is, you plan that out and you have a game plan for you. Probably put money back and you invest in this and you invest. Maybe you got some properties, maybe you got some stock, maybe you have, whatever vehicle of investment you utilize. You're doing it to make sure that you'll have some passive income for yourself so that you don't have to work and work and work just to survive as you get older. Your muscle is the same exact way. Your muscle ensures that you'll be able to strip off body fat, you'll be able to stay lean, you'll be able to stay healthy without having to constantly run on the treadmill, without having to constantly diet down and diet down and diet down. Your muscle is a great passive income strategy for your body. It's a great insurance policy for your body. It's just an amazing way to strip off and keep off body fat, and then also make sure that your body is consistently staying lean and healthy. And the best way to do this strategically, because when I say get stronger, what does that mean? What does that look like? You know, how do I know I'm getting stronger? Best way to do this, and this is what we do with all of our clients, is that I want you to every single week. So first off, I want you to repeat the same workout at least 4 weeks in a row. If you're hopping workouts all the time, if you're doing this workout this week and then that workout that week, you're not giving your body time to adapt and build and grow from something. So that's first things first, is you have to stay consistent with the workouts that you're doing. I recommend anywhere from 4 to even 12 weeks doing the same exact workout week after week after week, because you want to see your ability to improve. You want to be able to tweak things and continuously get stronger. Like, it doesn't matter if you do, say squats this week. If you don't do squats again for the next 6 months, you're not really going to be able to build and grow, and chances are you're going to be at the same place. So if you're at the same place in every single exercise you're doing, that's proof that we're not building muscle, we're not gaining strength, and you're not really seeing those metabolic benefits from it. So what I want you to do is take your weight up 1 to 5% weekly, extremely conservative. We're not trying to get crushed under the bar. We're not trying to, have you injure yourself. One of the best ways to continuously increase your metabolism is to actually stay healthy and in the gym. So we never want you hurt. We never want you injured. So you want to take weight up 1 to 5% weekly, or add 1 to 2 reps every single week. So practically, this looks like, let's say that I'm doing a set of lunges, and I want to, build, muscle in my legs, and I'm doing 3 sets of 12, and I have 30-pound dumbbells. So what I'll do, week 1, I'll do 3 sets of 12 on my lunges with the 30-pound dumbbells. And then week 2, let's say I'll go up to 35 pounds, same 3 sets of 12. Week 3, I'll go 40 pounds, 3 sets of 12. And then after I get there, I'm like, hey, you know what? This is about my max in terms of weight. So now I'm at 40 pounds. I started at 30. Now I'm at 40. But instead of going to 45, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 sets of 14. So I'll do an extra 2 reps. So I'm continuously putting my body under new stimulus. I'm continuously pushing my body to a place that it has not been before. And that's how I know I'm getting stronger. That's how I know I'm putting on lean muscle. That's how I know I'm sending a signal to my body that, hey, we need to, build up lean muscle. We need to strip off this excess body fat so that we can do this better. We can do that better. That's how you know, and that's how you can predictably improve and gain strength across your entire body, which skyrockets your metabolism. And then number 2 is going to be to go to bed. This is one that you probably roll your eyes at. Oh, I knew you were going to say, like, everybody takes sleep so lightly, and it's so crazy to me. Even my own clients, like, no matter how much I try to drive it home, no matter how much we ask about it, everybody takes sleep so lightly, but it is a huge aspect of your body's ability to regulate and increase its metabolism. So according to Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, insufficient sleep can significantly impact metabolism and increase the rate of obesity. Now listen to this study, guys. Listen to this study, because it's crazy. The study followed 68,000. That's probably a mid-sized city that would probably be considered. That's a mid-sized city of people in this study. 68,000 middle-aged women for 16 years. You want to talk about sample size and time in the study? That's significant. Those who slept less than 5 hours per night were 15% more likely to become obese compared to those sleeping 7+ hours a night. That takes no other factors into account. Literally just, hey, if you sleep less than 5 hours a night, you are 15% more likely to become obese. That is significant. That is something that you really need to pay attention to. And the biggest reason that happens is because sleep deprivation dysregulates your hunger hormone. So this means that you sleep, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours a night, but it's choppy. It's not high quality. You wake up 3 or 4 times. Like, you're just not getting good quality sleep. You sleep this way, and your body's ability to regulate its hormonal status is severely inhibited and impacted. So when you wake up, what you naturally crave when you wake up is probably something that's going to give you instant energy. So it's probably going to be a fast burning carbohydrate, donuts, whatever other sugary thing. We eat biscuits, whatever type of things we eat. For breakfast foods in America are pretty much all carbs now. So chances are you're probably leaning towards something like that. Or you wake up without an appetite at all and you don't eat a breakfast, and then it's 4 or 5, 6, 7 hours later and you're starving. And when you're starving, when you just gotta have something right then, what's the odds that you're gonna make a good nutritional decision? So it's like your body's ability to regulate its hunger signals, regulate its hormonal status is severely inhibited by poor sleep. And it also impairs your mental cognition as well. Like, you're not going to think as straight. You're not going to think as clearly. You're not going to be as disciplined when you have poor sleep. And I'm sure you can attest to this. You're probably a little bit shorter with people. If you're at work, if you're in a position of authority, you're probably a little bit shorter with your staff. You probably are a little bit snappier. If you're a parent, you're probably a little bit snappier with your kids. If you're a husband or wife, you're probably a little bit snappier with your spouse. Like, you can see this manifest inside your day-to-day life when you get poor quality sleep. Whereas when you get great sleep, think about a weekend day where you have nothing to do. You're able to sleep in and really, get a good 8-9 hours in. You probably wake up feeling like the happiest person on the planet. You want to get up and make breakfast, and you want to clean the house, and you want to go out. Like, you have all this energy when you get that level of sleep. But unfortunately, most of us are only getting that once, maybe twice a week, when it should be something that we're prioritizing every single day, especially if you're currently and actively in a health and fitness journey, which, if you are watching my channel, I am going to assume that you are. If you're actively in a journey, that's something that you really want to pay attention to. Poor sleep is basically, I love metaphors. I think it's the best way to get you to understand the concepts without having to dive into science and studies and stuff like that, because I want to make it simple and practical for you. So poor sleep is like having, let's say that you're building a house, and I'm talking about the house is your body. And right now we have a house that, for lack of a better word or phrase, needs some updates. We got a house, our body, that needs some updates. It needs some walls torn down here, some new flooring there, some new roofing there. Like, we need it's pretty, it's a flip. And poor sleep is basically like having half of the necessary construction workers and half of the necessary materials to build this dream house that you want. You got this dream house with these, marble countertops and the nice backsplash. I'm literally just saying stuff that, like, my wife talks about all the time when she talks about, like, a house and stuff. You've got the great backyard, and you've got the balcony, and you've got the nice staircase, and you've got the finished basement, and all these different things that you want in a house. But you have half of the necessary construction workers and half of the necessary materials. So what's the likelihood that you think this house is going to be properly built and built on time and built the right way, with the right foundations, with the right safety measures, with the right measurements? Like, what's the odds that you think it's going to be properly finished if you'll say you need all these different 2x4s, but one is this big, and then one is this big, and then one is this big, because nothing's able to finish. It's the same concept with your body. When you go to sleep is when the construction workers go to work, and it regulates your metabolism, and it builds up your lean muscle. It repairs and rebuilds your lean muscle. It regulates your hunger signals. It regulates your basal metabolic rate. It regulates your brain function. It regulates your gut health. Like, sleep is the most important thing that you can do for your body and health. There is nothing. If you want to talk about one thing that that inhibits your health, that detriments your health more than anything else, it's going to be low quality sleep, because low quality sleep is the precursor for everything else. It's the precursor for the low energy that causes you to get the highly processed, highly palatable food, and the highly palatable food causes you to want more of it, and then that causes the weight gain, and then the weight gain causes the diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity. Like, it's a cyclical effect that all starts with the poor quality sleep. So you gotta have the building blocks in place to build up the metabolism you want, and the only way to get that is to have that sleep to the tune of 7 to 9 uninterrupted hours of sleep per night. And I don't care what you got to do to get it done, get it done. And it's about setting your bedtime. Everybody thinks sleep is about when you wake up. It's much more about how you go to bed. It's much more about winding down near the end of your day, having a bedtime routine and adhering to that, not sitting up all night on the phone, not sitting up all night watching TV, not sitting up all night working. Like, it's about, hey, let me really prioritize my sleep and recovery. It's going to make you more productive throughout the day. You're much more likely to get stuff done throughout your work day. You're much more likely to finish projects sooner. You're much more likely to get done what you need to get done with a more healthy, energized body than you are trying to burn the midnight oil all the time and doing stuff basically at half effort and then sacrificing your sleep as a result. So that's it, squad. 2 methods on how to skyrocket your metabolism. If you can get ingrained in your brain that building up lean muscle and allowing that muscle to actually build and repair throughout sleep, if you can get those things ingrained, it's going to be effortless for you to drop body fat. I know it's tougher. It doesn't seem like the things that will help you drop body fat and skyrocket your metabolism, but I promise you, you heard the studies, and there are plenty of more. We could go through studies all day if you need the evidence on how this is going to be beneficial for you. So if you can implement this, it's going to change everything. It's going to change the game, but not for a day, not for a week. It needs to be something that you're doing for 2, 3, 6, 12 months consistently, and you'll look up with a completely transformed body. You're healthier than you've ever been, energy through the roof, mental cognition and performance. Everything is going to be improved once you implement this. So that's it. That's all. Hopefully you got value from this. And if you want a framework and a system to help you figure out how to strength train and get your body and health where you need it to be, start our Hack Strength 30-day sprint. There's going to be the first link down in the description, and we will compile you a 30-day strength training program based on your fitness level, your equipment access, and everything you need to get the framework and tools necessary to learn how to train your body, and also drop probably 3 to 5 pounds of body fat, tack on a couple of pounds of lean muscle, but most of all, like I said, create framework on how to get in the best shape of your life with that Hacks Strength 30-day sprint. So that's it. That's all. Hopefully you got a lot of value. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. I'll see you in the next one. And if you're watching in day of drop, happy 4th of July. Hopefully you guys, either you're chilling or you're going out having fun, whatever it is that you want to do. Hopefully you get to do that on your day off today and enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.